Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the Ingram in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm doing the new arrival video for December 19th, 2025. Just getting over bronchitis. I have a little bit of brain fog. So hopefully this video is still the high quality production that I normally give you guys from week to week. But yeah, I have a few pre-orders to tell you guys about this week, and then I will show you guys this week's new arrivals. Not a ton of stuff. We're around the holiday time. You know, most of the manufacturers front load the beginning of December and the end of November for the big releases. Big release from last week, but for the most part, a pretty standard week. A couple of pre-orders I will tell you guys about. They're doing a couple Steely Dan titles at the beginning of the year on January 9th. Two Against Nature and Everything Must Go. These are the standard pressings of these albums. They did them for Black Friday Record Store Day a couple of years back. I think it was Black Friday, maybe it was Record Store Day, but it was an RSD event. They were RSD firsts, I believe, so now they're getting standard reissues. TLC's Fan Mail coming out February 6th next year. Pretty big album. You know, their first record, or the one with Waterfalls on it, that's been reissued quite a bit of times. I don't know if they've done Fan Mail a bunch. That has Scrubs and Unpretty. That's coming out February 6th. Another big announcement was they're doing George Michael's Faith. They're doing it as a red vinyl and a black vinyl version. 2 LP disc set, which I think makes more sense. I'd have to look at the configuration. Like I said, I've been kind of out of it. My thinking is they spread that standard disc onto 2 LPs, which is something they probably should have did back in the day. Sonically, the record kind of always suffered from being groove crammed. But yeah, looks like they are releasing that as a double. I am going to do a Whatnot later on today, so 5 o'clock Arizona time, Whatnot, live from the store here. If you've never participated in one of my Whatnots before, if you've never participated in one of my Whatnots before, it's a live stream and an auction, but a live stream. I'm essentially going to take about 30 items and auction them off. It lasts about an hour. If you click the link below, I have a random hodgepodge of stuff. I'm not really sure what I'm going to Whatnot because I gotta dig some stuff out tomorrow. Like I said, I haven't been here very much, but let's see what I've got to show you guys. Some of the stuff is left over from last week because it comes after I film the videos. But we've got War, Why Can't We Be Friends? This is a Quadio Blu-ray audio disc. So it's got a 2-channel layer to it as well, or you can get it in quad. 5.1 surround sound in Dolby Atmos of New Order's Brotherhood. Man, I want to hear this so bad. I do not have a surround sound system anymore. I have not had one in 20 years, 25 years. But we've got Brotherhood, Low Life, and Movement, all as Dolby Atmos / 5.1 channel surround sound. And there's a 24-bit 96K high-res PCM file on there as well. So pretty cool. This is an Oasis What's the Story Morning Glory singles box set. So it's a 7-inch singles box set that includes, some might say, Roll With It, Wonderwall, and Don't Look Back in Anger. Looks like a 7-inch 4/7s. Yeah. All right. Monster Magnet. This is a box set of all of their output from 93 to 2000. 4 albums. Super Judge, Dopes to Infinity, Power Trip, and God Says No. This is the limited edition Galaxy vinyl box set. All right, again, last week, have not got a chance to show you guys yet because, you know, I was in bed like this. I plan on doing an unboxing video for this particular item, but didn't happen. But that is Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here. This is the super deluxe version. This includes the original album, which is nothing more than the 2016 Bernie Grundman remaster, but it also includes a couple of bonus discs. It includes a Rarities Disc 1 and a Rarities Disc 2. And then LP4 is a couple of tracks from Live at Wembley in 1994. Now, there is a bunch of stuff on here that are that's digital, including a live release of a bootleg from 1975, which is great. They do Raving and Drooling, which ended up becoming Sheep on Animals, but they were doing it during the Wish You Were Here era. But that concert's great. I've streamed it a few times. It's not a soundboard recording or anything, but it's an above average like fan recording from the event, and I wonder if that's the Mike tapes. Mike Mullard? I think his name was Mike Mullard. He was the guy who had the fake wheelchair who would go around and record all the stuff in LA. But I'm not sure if that was his boot of it. But yeah, it includes the album in 5.1 surround, Dolby Atmos, quad, and the original stereo mix. And then there's a bunch of the overlay on digital media as there is on the vinyl, physical vinyl media. So that is the super deluxe version, which it's a vinyl and CD mix. They didn't do a standalone CD and a standalone vinyl. They just did a combination box. And this, I think, is what most people are going to end up going with. This is the original album and then 2 bonus discs. It's essentially the Rarities Disc 1 and Rarities Disc 2. So a 3 LP set, reasonably priced, $70. Snoop Dogg, the Dog Father. This is the black vinyl version. I think I might have showed an indie vinyl version last week. Depeche Mode, A Broken Frame. Depeche Mode's Ultra. Eric Clapton's Journeyman. This is the deluxe edition. Features 4 bonus tracks from the 1989 recording sessions, plus a 12-page booklet with new historical liner notes on Surf Dog. Neil Diamond's all-time greatest hits on 1 LP. This is a record that's just going to sell like gangbusters. Neil sells very, very well. I don't know if it's going to be flying out the door online, but as an in-store purchase, very popular. The Band, the best of the band. First time on vinyl in decades. That's kind of that textured cover, textured embossed cover. Deep Purple, Slaves and Masters. This is the 35th anniversary edition, numbered to 2,000 copies on translucent blue and purple marble vinyl. This is number 645 from Music on Vinyl. Showed you guys last week a couple of liquid-filled records. Here we've got Eric Carr's Unfinished Business. These were originally supposed to be released for Black Friday Record Store Day. I don't think they ever came. But yeah, this is the Unfinished Business liquid-filled. And Eric Carr's Rockology liquid-filled. 3,000 of these made. Peter Criss, the self-titled album featuring 10 new original songs. This is the limited edition white vinyl version. Donovan's Mellow Yellow. This is a mono pressing. We've got a 12-inch version of the Alchemy Index, Volume 1 and 2. Available for the first time, 45 RPM on 12-inch colored vinyl. This is a special limited release. I know when this originally came out, it was a 10-inch book. Went for quite a bit of money. Mozart's Requiem from Warner Classics. You're starting to see a lot more classical releases, which is kind of nice. They sell, and they sell well. Deutsche Grammophon series is doing well. That Decca series they just announced, I've been doing real well with that on the pre-orders. The Litter, Distortions. The Garage Classic As It Should Be, pressed at RTI on yellow vinyl from Sundazed. From Music on Vinyl, we've got Chet Baker, She Was Too Good to Me, limited edition of 2,000 individually numbered copies on crystal clear vinyl. This is number 616. Ornette Coleman's Free Jazz. Got the, from Music on Vinyl, limited to 1,000 copies on white colored vinyl. This is number 767. It's got the die cut cover. Monk's Straight No Chaser from Music on Vinyl, limited to 2,500 copies on crystal clear vinyl. This kind of looks like they're using, kind of looks like they used the mono cover, but the stereo designation. I'm assuming this is stereo. This is number 2087. one of the big dollar all-time heavy hitter records on the planet. Originals, these are like 10 to 15 grand. That is Fractions, Moonblood. This record goes for insane money. Some might say it's overpriced, but some people will pay for it, so it is what it is. Fine Young Cannibals, FYC 40. The very best of the Fine Young Cannibals. All 8 UK Top 40 hits and 2 US Billboard #1 singles. This is kind of cool. Gary Newman's Telecon. This is an import. Includes 4 newly discovered tracks plus a 1980 tour booklet replica on Rainbow Sparkle Black vinyl. This is the 45th anniversary expanded edition. The Rock and Roll Roots of Motorhead. It's a compilation album featuring early recordings and influences of the legendary British rock and roll band Motorhead. Death Cab for Cutie. Kitzung. New album by Death Cab for Cutie. What do we got here? Demi Lovato. It's Not That Deep. This is the alternative cover. I like the Merc on the front. Nice. Viagra Boys. Consistency of Energy and Call of the Wind. The Dropkick Murphys, The Warrior's Code. This is a limited edition colored vinyl version on Patina Rust splash colored vinyl. Jack's Mannequin, Everything in Transit. This is the Blue White Galaxy retail exclusive. Chet Faker, Built on Glass. 10-year anniversary edition. Louis Capaldi, Survive. This is a 12-inch EP. I'm getting to the point now where like these 10 years, 5-year anniversary, 10-year anniversary records, I remember when they came out. I'm feeling old. Ice Cube, Man Up. Jim Jones, At the Church Steps. Jin from BTS. This is Happy. Really cool cover. Die cut. It's got die cut stars in it in the back. I still haven't seen this. I'd like to see the movie. Got to get around to it. Maybe over the holidays. Soundtrack from Hans Zimmer. This is F1 the Movie on Red Apple vinyl. We've got the original motion picture soundtrack to Death Becomes Her. Caught Stealing, the original motion picture soundtrack. Chayutu, El Descando de las Cantores. Good, solid, quality tip-on cover. Looks well done. Somebody the manufacturer put a sticker over their hype sticker. I was able to pull it off. It is pressed on 180-gram black vinyl, limited to 500 copies. The Scorpions, From the First Sting. This is the 60th anniversary edition. Nope, the 60th anniversary of the Scorpions. Celebrating 6 decades of the rock and roll legacy. So kind of a comp, retrospective of their career. Tyler, the Creator. This is, oh, that's cool. I don't remember seeing that on the original. This is a variation of it. All songs written. Chromacopia, but it's got kind of these die-cut eyes. Really cool cover, die-cut eyes, embossed lettering on the back. And that is actually it for this week's new arrival. I did have a couple of things on sale I will show you guys. If you go to the category list, you can actually see all the items we have on sale. Some good stuff. This is last year's Record Store Day release of the Rolling Stones' Out of Our Heads. This is all analog, cut from the master tape. Oh no, not this. That's coming up. This is the newest version of Out of Our Heads by the Rolling Stones on magenta vinyl. This one is digital. I don't know why you'd buy this. Analog to digital transfers by Terry Landy. But now, in a minute, I'll show you guys the sale items. I guess there was 2 more new arrivals. Geese Getting Killed. Okay, that's it for this week's new arrivals. But now, from Record Store Day last year, you can get the all-analog version of Out of Our Heads done from the original analog tape. Normally this was 31 bucks. I've got it for 20 bucks. Versus 30 bucks for the digital version. Yeah, this is the one you want. I still have them in stock in the on sale section on the website. From this year's Record Store Day, I've got the Led Zeppelin 7-inch. Instead of 16 bucks, I got it for 12. The Chappell Roan, I ordered way too many of these. Instead of 15 bucks, I've got it for 6 bucks. These would be good little stocking stuffers. Everybody that collects records, just give them the Chappell Roan. Please, do me a favor. Another item from our sale section of the website. This is Billie Eilish's second album, Happier Than Ever. Normally 35 bucks. I got them for 18 bucks. Come on, it's the greatest band of all time, picture disc on sale. The Beatles, normally 36 bucks. I've got them on sale on the website for 20. And last, a great record from Record Store Day. If you like kind of the more funkier side of jazz, originally a Strata East title, this is A Spirit Speaks, The Descendants of Mike and Phoebe. This is all analog, cut from the original master tape by Kevin Gray. Beautiful tip-on jackets, very reminiscent of a Tone Poet. This was 35 bucks. I've got it on sale for $28.99. This was just from a couple weeks ago, but I ordered a lot of them. So I'm making some space, getting ready for the new year. Got a lot of new stuff coming, and I could always use some space. But check the on sale section. I've got stuff like that Chappell Roan, what is that, like 60, 70% off? A lot of stuff, you know, 30 to 50% off in that range, kind of is the average, but maybe 500-600 items. You can buy all this stuff online at theingroove.com. Until next time.